How is it going, Databytes? No data here. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Roblox Assassin. We are here once again in the Season 7 update of Assassin. It's a pretty good update so far, to be honest. There is a lot of new content in this update. We've done quite a few videos on this update already. We did a pretty huge unboxing video, and we also checked out the Season 7 Battle Pass. So be sure to check those videos out if you haven't done so, because they are pretty cool videos. And in today's episode of Assassin, we are going to get even more brand new exotics. If we take a look at the shop right here, you will see that there is actually a limited time bundle. We have the Vaporwave Bundle right here. This bundle costs 800 Robux, and with this bundle, you get a brand new exotic knife, a brand new exotic pet, and a brand new effect. So yeah, this is a new bundle for this summer event, and in this video, we are going to be buying this bundle. We're going to try it out in battle, and of course, we're going to talk about its current and future value. So yeah, if you guys are excited for this episode of Assassin, then be sure to drop a like on this video. It helps out a whole lot, and comment down below Vaporwave. And also guys, if you are new, be sure to subscribe for more Assassin videos in the future. In case you guys did not know, once we hit 250,000 subscribers, we are going to give away a Champion Axe 2, and this is one of the best knives in the game, so be sure to subscribe so that we can do that giveaway. And also guys, as you can see, this bundle right here actually costs Robux, so if you guys want to buy this bundle for yourself and you need the Robux to get it, don't forget to use star code purple when buying the Robux to buy the bundle, because it really helps me out to continue making these videos, and it only takes like 5 seconds to do. Alright, and let's go ahead and buy the Vaporwave Bundle. 3, 2, 1, boom. There we go, guys. We just bought the Vaporwave Bundle. So this bundle comes with a knife, a pet, and an effect. Let's go ahead and start with the pets. Let me go to my pets. There it is, Summer 2021, the Vapor Sword. So this is a pretty interesting pet. You can see that it's, I don't even know what it is. It's like a dark purple dragon thing, dinosaur. I think it's supposed to be a dinosaur because of the tail right here. And then I guess the face kind of looks like a dinosaur. So you can see that it's kind of dark purple. You can see that the tail and the feet are light purple, as well as these horns. You could also see that near its neck, it has some blue horns. Are those supposed to be horns? I don't know. But it has some spikes on its head, which is pretty cool. And you can also see that the pet does have some effects of its own. You can see that there are some leaves appearing and disappearing around the pet. You can see that there are some clouds around the pet, and you can also see some dots appearing and disappearing. You can also see it has some yellowish orangish eyes, so that's pretty cool. Overall, this is a pretty cute and unique pet. I mean, I don't think we have that many dinosaurs as pets. I think this is supposed to be a dinosaur. Are there any other dinosaurs? I'd be surprised if there aren't. We actually don't have that many. Wow, we need more dinosaurs in the game. But let's go ahead and move on to the effect. We have the Vapor Cloud Knife effect. So here it is right here on the knife. You can see that it's pretty much the same effect on the pet. You can see that there are some leaves appearing and disappearing. You can see that there are some clouds, and there are also some dots. So let's go ahead and see what happens when you kill someone with this knife effect. And boom, as you can see, when you kill someone, they completely disappear, and all you can see is the effects. So yeah, really their entire corpse disappears, and all you can see are the clouds and the leaves, are the dots there. Oh my god, I think they slowly disappear as well. Actually, no, I think that's just because of the water. Because I was about to say, that would also be cool if the effects also just slowly disappeared over time. But yeah, their entire body just gets completely destroyed, which is pretty funny, to be honest. So yeah, there is the effect in action right there. Their body becomes completely invisible, and all that's left are the effects. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting bundle, and what's interesting about the effects is if you want to get the effects for yourself, you have to buy the bundle. The exotic knife and pet, you can just trade for those exotics whenever you want. Once you have enough exotics in your inventory, you could probably just trade for, you know, the exotics in the bundle. But for the effect, you know, effects are not tradable, unfortunately. Effects are not tradable. So once the bundle goes off sale, you'll never be able to get the Vapor Cloud ever again. So you gotta get this while you still can. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty cool effect. It looks pretty clean on the knife, and I like how the body completely disappears. I think that looks really cool. But last but not least, let's go ahead and move on to the exotic knife. So let's go ahead and scroll down through the exotics, and there it is, Summer 2021 Vaporwave Scythe. Now a round just started, so we can go ahead and try this thing out. All right, so here it is, guys, the Vaporwave Scythe that you can buy from the Vaporwave Bundle. This is a pretty interesting scythe. You can see that it is a scythe with many different colors. You can see that the knife knife part has a lot on it. You can see that there is some blue fire. Got like a black ground right here with some blue lines around it. And then the sky is completely purple with some stars on it. So yeah, kind of supposed to give you that 80s vaporwave aesthetic, you know? You can see that there is a blue circle in the middle here. You can see that at the outside there are some leaves. We got some symbols on the handle. The very bottom of the handle actually has a flower. So there is actually a lot of details on this knife. There is a lot to it actually. But yeah, it's always cool to get another scythe in the game because, you know, people just love the scythes that are in Assassin. You know, Okami Striker, Bat Scythe, the Void Champion, there's plenty of them. And people just love the scythes, so, you know, it's cool to get another one. Now, what I really like about this scythe is the drawing that is on it right here. I feel like this part of the knife is, like, very well drawn. You can basically see that it's kind of a drawing on the knife itself. So I really like that drawing. It looks really, really nice. I like the fire on it. I like the nice purple space sky, you know what I mean? I think it's very well drawn, and it looks super cool, to be honest. And overall, a Vaporwave Bundle is just such a cool concept. I mean, it's pretty cool to have a bundle centered around, you know, that 80s aesthetic. The only part of the knife that looks weird is it feels a bit too curved. I feel like it's the handle. I feel like the handle is a bit too curved. And I guess that kind of makes it a bit more unique, but I don't know. It just looks kind of weird to me. This knife kind of just looks like a giant C. You know what I mean? I mean, it's I guess it looks more like a U because it's sideways, but it kind of just looks like a giant letter C or a letter U, depending on how you look at it. I feel like the handle is just way too curved. But let's go ahead and put the entire bundle together. I got the Vaporwave Scythe, I got the Vapor Soar, and I got the Vapor Clouds effect. So let's go ahead and check out this bundle in its entirety. All right, so here is the complete bundle in its entirety. We have the pet, we have the knife, and we have the effect. And it looks pretty cool, to be honest. Of course, the Vapor Clouds effect is pretty fitting for the Vaporwave Scythe. It's a very good effect for this knife. And of course, the pet is very fitting as well because, you know, it has that same effect. And this bundle actually has a lot of blue and a lot of purple, which I think is pretty cool. That's a nice little combination of colors. Although, again, I will admit, because of how curved this knife is, the effect just, you know, it's fitting. It's definitely fitting, but it doesn't look quite right on the knife. See, here's the problem that I have with the knife and the effect. See, most effects in the game are meant to just be completely straight, right? So that they could fit on most of the knives in the game. So if I unequip it, you can see on most knives, the effect is, you know, it makes sense because the knife is straight, so the effect is also going to be straight. So, you know, for most knives, that kind of makes sense. But for the Vaporwave Scythe, because it's so curved, you know, you can kind of see that the effect is straight, but the knife isn't. The knife is like super curved. So the effect kind of just is in this weird little gap right here. Not really on the knife. You know what I mean? It's kind of just in this weird little empty space area. The effect is kind of just there. And that kind of just makes the combination look weird. Again, it's fitting for sure, but it looks really weird. I think it would have looked a lot better if the Vaporwave Scythe technically had an effect of its own, and then it could basically have the same effect right here on this part of the knife. The actual sharp part of the knife could have this little Vaporwave effect. I think that would have looked a lot better. I think a good example of this is the Rainbow Goop. I feel like the Rainbow Goop bundle did this perfectly. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna unequip everything, and if I take out, where is it? Where is this effect? It's been so long. If I take out the Bright Clouds effect, you can see that this effect is completely straight, you know, to fit on most of the knives. Now, obviously, on the Rainbow Goop, this would look weird. So what they actually did is the Rainbow Goop actually has an effect of its own. Technically speaking, you can see that it is the exact same effect, but it's slightly different to accommodate for the Scythe, so that way the effect doesn't actually look weird on the knife. And yeah, you can actually see that the effect is on the actual knife portion of the knife instead of here. And then obviously you can just equip the actual knife effect to get the kill effect on it. But you can see that even though it's the same effect, this mythic technically has an effect of its own so that it actually fits with the Scythe. So I think the Vaporwave Scythe should have done that because, you know, the knife on the effect, it's definitely fitting, but it just looks a little bit awkward because of how curved it is. And I feel like the Rainbow Goop already solved that problem perfectly. So like, why not just do that with the Vaporwave Scythe? But regardless, this is still a pretty cool bundle, to be honest. I really like the concept of it, and I think it's really fitting for the season of summer. And again, you can just get this bundle at any time by spending getting Robux. And again, if you need the Robux for it, don't forget to use star code purple. But yeah, guys, let's talk about the value of the items in the Vaporwave Bundle. What are these items going to be worth? So like I've said in many videos before, this is just a bundle, so the exotics in this bundle are not really going to be worth all that much. But starting with the Vapor Clouds effect, well, you know, it's an effect, so it's not tradable, so it's not really going to have any value. However, like I said earlier, if you want to get this effect for yourself, then, well, you're gonna have to buy it now, because effects are not tradable. You can always trade for these exotics, but the effect, if you don't buy the bundle, then you're never going to get the effect. So be sure to buy this bundle if you want the effect. Moving on to the pet, the Vaporsaur is currently worth 2 exotics on the value list. And that's what most bundle pets end up being worth. Most of the bundle pets end up being worth around 2 exotics in value when they first come out. And for a very long time, every single bundle pet was actually worth 2 exotics for a really long time. However, very recently, a lot of the bundle pets finally went up to 3 exotics. So, you know, it took them long enough. It literally took years for a lot of the bundle pets to go up to 3 exotics. But for the most part, the bundle pets just tend to end up being worth around 2 exotics and then staying there. They can go up to 3 exotics in value, but it's going to take a very long time. However, moving on to the knife always has more demand than the pet, so naturally it's going to have more value to it. At the time of this recording, the Vaporwave Scythe is currently worth 4 exotics on the value list, which is actually pretty good. 4 exotics is quite a bit, so it's actually worth quite a few exotics at the moment. However, guys, do keep in mind that over time, the Vaporwave Scythe is probably going to go down in value. And the reason for that is, you know, it's just a bundle. You really don't have to put in much effort to get this knife. Really, once you just pay the 800 Robux, that's really all you need. And then bada bing, bada boom, you have the knife. So I'd imagine the Vaporwave Scythe is going to go down in value over time. Typically, bundle knives end up being worth around 2 to 3 exotics by the time it goes off sale. However, guys, do keep in mind that this is a limited time bundle. It only lasts 27 more days, and once this timer hits 0, the Vaporwave Bundle is going to become completely unobtainable, and then the exotics are going to start going up in value in the future. And a lot of the old bundle exotics are currently worth around 4 exotics in value. They can even go up to 5 in the near future. So yeah, the Vaporwave Scythe does have a bit of potential to go up in value in the future. However, it's not really going to be all that crazy valuable like some of the other exotics in the game. It could end up being a somewhat decent exotic, but it is going to take quite a long time for that knife to go up in value. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Once again, this is a pretty cool bundle. The knife is a bit weird in my opinion, but overall, this is still a pretty cool bundle. I really like the concept of it. In the next episode of Assassin, we are finally going to craft the limited time summer mythic, the Rocket Pop. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Roblox Assassin. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and know those other things that YouTube people do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay purple.